Long ago, there lived a man, blessed by the gods and revered by the people as their savior. His name was Ardyn Lucis Caelum, and he was to have served as the first king of Lucis.
Tension between the two countries remains high, with neither nation showing signs of backing down. In other news, a member of the Border Patrol has been reported MIA since sometime before dawn this morning. The missing officer has been identified as 28-year-old Mars Sapientia. Although Officer Sapientia allegedly reported for duty at his appointed time, fellow officers say he disappeared soon after and has not been sighted since. Officer Sapientia is a tall, fair-skinned male and was last seen wearing his Border Patrol fatigues. Anyone with information on Officer Sapientia's whereabouts are requested to contact the Crown City Police immediately. And now a word from the Public Information Bureau. Today marks the anniversary of the founding of the Kingdom of Lucis. The Founders Day Committee has prepared a number of attractions in honor of this auspicious occasion, including a parade around the Citadel as well as a statue of the Founder King himself. All are welcome and encouraged to participate in today's festivities. This has been a message from the Public Information Bureau.
What about you?
Now, on to the weather.
Shouldn't you be looking for your buddy?
Today in the Crown City, we expect mild and sunny weather with nothing but blue skies.
I'm on special
the Borderlands
assignment.
may experience some inclement weather, starting in the evening and continuing throughout the night. That concludes today's news and weather.
Home, sweet home at last.
Welcome to the Founders Day Festival. In a moment, the parade will begin making its way through the city. King Regis is scheduled to participate in the festivities, circling the citadel alongside the statue of the founder king, Somnus Lucis Chiron.
So this is the city Somnus built. Built on the back of his own flesh and blood. Just look at them, free of care and unaware of the war beyond their wall.
In order to ensure the safety of all festival goers, we ask that you please follow all staff instructions. Vehicular access will also be limited in some areas around the Citadel for the festival's duration. In addition, traffic will be stopped entirely during the parade. We thank you for your cooperation.
What need is there to worry when brick and mortar blinds them to the suffering outside? Why venture out into the world when you feel so safe within? What a life to live. This is the statue of the Founder King? I see the sculptor took quite a few liberties. And that must be the king's castle.
So what do you think, son? Not every day you get to see the king's personal bodyguards up close.
They're so cool! I want to be a royal guard someday.
We should. No, of course. I want. Absolutely.
Now, let the fireworks begin!
Okay.
Right, let's go.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Cursed be the waving beams of the gods.
Ardyn. Oh, Ardyn. You can't expect me to believe that.
Oh, but I do. You have my word.
Well, in that case... You look exhausted, my love. Are you all right?
I am. The gods bless me with a power and a purpose to cure people of what ails them. I must see their will be done.
Your devotion shall not go unnoticed. The gods will doubtless be watching over you. Just as I shall be watching over you every step of the way. It seems to me the cure for your exhaustion is comprised of two things, one of which is rest.
Oh? And the other?
Is me.
Oh, Era, pray be with me, always.
He's alive. Just as the ancient texts told.
Who?
Take him away.
Don't touch me.
Status report. Everything is fine here.
Roger that. We'll transport the subject to your location.
And we'll have the medical team ready as planned.
What's the situation over there?
Nothing to report. We're just...
Adagium sighted!
Adagium?
Get it back in the cell. No matter what. We can't let that thing off this island.
Stop. Cease this. Cease this.
At once!
the scourge. I bestowed it upon him.
Incredible. His power's unbelievable. Hey!
Era. Somnus.
Forgive me, brother, but the throne seats only one.
Era! Gods, no!
Ardyn, Chief Besithia would like to see you.
Might as well head out. I dare say this outfit wasn't tailor-made. Not the most enthralling view.
Come, have a seat.
Gods above, we thank you for the bounty you have laid before us.
Don't want your food getting cold, do you? Are you enjoying your stay?
No.
You've been asleep for years. Learning to appreciate the waking world will take time. Perhaps I can help enlighten you while we dine.
Was your examination of me a fruitful one.
Oh yes, you've proven far more fascinating than expected. No wonder they kept you locked away. To think the powers of a demon could dwell within the heart of a man, it's incredible. The Star Scourge doesn't sap your life force, it gives you more. Your cells can regenerate themselves, and you can demonify other life forms as well. There's no doubt you are
a monster.
Not a monster, a marvel. I can't wait to unravel all your mysteries.
How long has it been since you brought me here?
204 days. Roughly 7 months or so. Then again, the Lucians had you locked away in that prison for nearly 2 millennia. I'd be more surprised if you hadn't lost all concept of time. You must loathe those Lucians for what they did to you.
What is it you want from me, anyhow? What about me interests you so?
You said it yourself, didn't you? You were chosen by the gods. And frankly, with powers like yours, I'd say you're nearly a god in your own right. We need those powers that you possess. With your strength on our side, we could finally put an end to the gruesome war with Lucis. You too must desire the fall of the kingdom that cast you into exile.
My desires are all in the past.
The man who wronged you may have died long ago, but his descendants live on to this day. Surely you must bear them some feelings of ill will.
My feelings are none of your concern.
Come along. This is the fruit of my labor. A small portion of it, that is. I envy you. A human life is too short to truly understand all there is to know about the world. Go on, have a look.
Oh. This is our world?
It has been estimated that Eos came into existence some 4.5 billion years ago. Ancient myths tell tales of 6 protector gods who first alighted upon Eos in the ancient Solheim era. Fossils thought to be remains of the oldest members of the human race were discovered in the Pistala region. Some claim that humans discovered fire in the Sukarp region even before the dawn of the Solheim civilization. According to legend, the fire god Ifrit first bestowed his burning wisdom upon a man who later sat the throne of Solheim. The mechanized civilization of Solheim is presumed to have originated in the Diskai and Klang regions. Exactly when the civilization rose and fell, however. The enormous crevasse separating the regions of Klang and Duskai is known as it is here that the War of the Astrals is. When Ifrit tried to reduce mankind to ash, the other gods fought back, and it is said that Ifrit, having lost the War of the Astrals, was interred atop the rock of Ravito. After the war, the ice goddess Shiva allegedly sank into a deep slumber. To this day, no one knows what became of the blade god, Bahamut. The earth god Titan can be seen supporting the meteor at the heart of the disk. As for the storm god Rama, legend has it he sealed himself away within Fosha Hollow in Diskai. The sea goddess Leviathan disappeared in the wake of the war. Some say she swam below the waves. Some 2,000 years ago, the gods granted Somnus Lucis Caelum 2 gifts. The sacred stone and ring. With these in hand, he founded the kingdom of Lucis. In the centuries since, Lucis has managed to expand. As of ME 722, Mors Lucis Caelum sits the throne as the 112th Regis Lucis Caelum is King Mor's firstborn son. Angelgard, off the coast of Golden Key, is an uninhabited island that Lucians regard. Ancient texts tell of a monster known as Adagium supposedly sealed away within, but In ME 501, during an expedition in the Ulwat region, the Imperial
At center, we see what I presume to be Lucian warriors, and I've learned a great deal about the first king of Lucis, but I never knew he was second in line. It seems to depict a legend in which the chosen king dispels the... If that's true, does that mean Lucis intends to someday stand up? Their trifling tales mean nothing in the face of our superior technology. On the sides of the frame, we see the Hexathian. Conspicuously absent is the traitorous god of fire, perhaps developing a deeper understanding of the demons. But what if I were to find a way to combine...
The line of Lucis was chosen to eradicate evil from Eos, and with the divine on their side, how could they fail?
Adagium. That is what the Lucians call the monster they imprisoned for 2. His powers surpass those of any, and his body is all... It's no wonder the Founder King sealed... He undoubtedly feared this. It seems fortune smiles upon me. Though the Lucians kept him locked away from the raging winds and stormy seas may have cast all others away, but while I've yet to conduct any official research, I estimate his powers easily surpass. Perhaps this streak of luck has...
Fascinating, isn't it? I pored over the ancient texts and found scarcely a mention of you. I barely believed you existed till I saw you with my own eyes. With your help, my research is proceeding smoothly. You have my thanks. This must be how the gods feel looking down upon our world. Here we have a model of imperial territory. It includes our present lands as well as our future acquisitions. Feel free to have a look. There's something you should see. Come with me. I found something most interesting on the Rock of Ravito. If my experiment on this specimen succeeds, it might provide the information you've been looking for. This way.
Is that?
Ifrit the Infernian.
You subjugated a god and brought him here?
He was sound asleep, just like the legend said he'd be, so we put him on ice. Do you think you could turn him
into a demon?
If you managed to demonify a deity, you could learn truths no mere mortal could ever dream of knowing. You'll access 2,000 years of his memories, and if you can control him, he'll be a weapon of supreme power. It's certainly an enticing offer, isn't it? Just think you could exact sweet revenge through divine retribution.
How do you know what I want?
I don't, but I know you have no other options. Well, shall we? Come see the fruits of my Magitech research. This way. The ancient civilization of Solheim, forefathers of our Magitechnology, once flourished on this land. Had they not incurred the wrath of the gods, they may have remained prosperous to this day.
And you wish to restore them to greatness?
To surpass them, which is why I need you to lend me your strength. But I'm certain magic technology and demons are the keys to unlocking the door to a new future. Lucians? But how?
Code me, squad. Adagium sighted. Initiating
Requesting
engagement.
backup from Nimbus squad.
Shutting down communications until all clear.
So, you've come to kill me, have you?
Or die trying.
Just as you humans are right to satisfaction bringing my so I may be gone. It was our common Perhaps you ought to sleep away like that.
Predictable. Missed me.
Enough!
I hope you know it's your fault.
Enough!
That girl proved
Blast!
He's alive.
You must stop him before he destroys everything!
So this is it.
Enough!
Oh, Infanian, grant me the power to take Somnus, his people, and his cursed kingdom, and burn them all to the ground! No! I was the one chosen to be king?
Ardyn.
Era.
Forgive me.
Huh?
I defied the will of the gods and revealed to Somnus you had been chosen to be king.
Huh?
I never dreamt he would try to kill you.
But he did. Somnus fooled everyone so he could usurp the throne. Everything that happened, it's all his fault.
No! Listen to me. It's my fault. I'm the one who ruined your future. This was divine retribution for my sins.
You've no sins to atone for. Gods! Answer me! Why have you burdened us with this fate? Hera! Oh no! Hera! Please!
In the names of the gods above, fulfill your calling, Ardyn, and punish me for my sins!
Hera.
Kill me!
That's right. Kill her. Put that monster out of its misery, just like I did.
I can't. My calling is to save lives.
Just like you saved that innocent man by turning him into a demon.
Please, Ardyn. You must live.
I can't. Not without you.
Come. Why not give the lady what she wants? Once again, you've failed to save her. No surprise. A monster can do naught but destroy.
I'll never forgive you, Somnus. This monster may not be able to destroy you, but I'll see to it that I destroy everything you built. Hear me, gods above. No longer shall I supplicate you for pardon. No longer shall I sojourn toward the light. Nay, the path I intend to tread is paved with blood and darkness. No longer shall I seek your guidance. This path is mine to tread alone.
The Empire's demonic experiments bore fruit before long, precipitating the production of a Magitech infantry. As recognition for his contribution to this research, Ardyn was inaugurated as Imperial Chancellor. Thanks to its newfound firepower, Niflheim managed to break the stalemate that shackled the nation for more than 100 years, and, in turn, forced Lucis to scale back its magical barrier. The untimely passing of King Mors ushered in the era of a new monarch, and the young Regis Lucis Kylum succeeded the throne. Meanwhile, Ardyn began to spread the Star Scourge throughout the world, stealing people's memories and learning as much about the kingdom as he could. In time, those memories began to merge with his own, gradually transforming him into a wicked echo of his former self. And now, at long last, the time for his revenge has come.
Attention, an enormous unidentified life form has appeared near the Citadel. The creature has begun spewing flames, turning the area surrounding the Citadel to a sea of fire. All citizens must evacuate
Testing,
immediately.
1, 2, 3. Is this thing on? Greetings, people of the Kingdom of Lucis. Do forgive me for interrupting the festivities, but I must tell you, this day of rapturous revelry shall be your last. Call it divine retribution. False kings and fraudulent nations are fated to perish.
Sins of the past must not go unpunished. The time of reckoning is at hand. And today you shall atone on behalf of your forebears.
Who is he? We've yet to ID him.
Resist if you wish, but know that your fight against fate is a foolish and futile one.
Whoever he is, it's clear he wishes us harm. You stay here. I am going to put a stop to this madman.
Well, time to set to work.
Attention all units, this is your captain speaking. Code Red, I repeat, Code Red. Follow your commander's orders and get the situation under control.
This day, the wonders of technology.
Think you can kill me? I'd love to see you try.
Clara's here. Have you identified the creature? Not yet, but we believe it to be demonic in nature. A demon. But how can it possibly withstand the daylight? For now, help the citizens evacuate. The Vanguard will take care of the giant. Absolutely, sir. The Crown's Guard is almost wiped out, sir. Target is still on the move. Special forces are on the way. Try to hold out until they arrive.
Don't hold back now.
Engaging the target. He's so strong. Sending backup. Don't let him get away.
Is this truly the best Lucius can muster?
Currently engaging the target. Sir, I don't think he's one of us. Then what the hell is he?
Here goes! Not even close. Given up the hunt already.
Sir, we've identified the giant. It's the Infernian. It reached the Infernian. Astral? Yes, sir. One of our officers seems to be controlling the Infernian, but we can't get an ID on him. What? Find out who he is at once.
Damned monster.
Highlight. There seems to be some kind of disturbance. What's going on?
Why, whatever do you mean?
Now I need you to locate and destroy the devices amplifying the wall.
As you wish. Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Now where in the world might those dastardly devices be?
Everybody's bully, pride chewing, trust no one fully. The closest ones could be the ones to break your neck in your sleep. That's how they do it. But I got to think for the lesson.
I've marked the location of all the devices they're using to amplify the wall. They seem to be positioned on rooftops around the city. Find them and destroy them.
With pleasure. I'll be sure to keep you abreast of my progress. No rest for the wicked.
No one can fully understand anyone, but the backstabber is the obvious one. But if it ain't
Going
I'm the only one conscious. A lot of bother me like lonely one's nothing. The most wanted, the most taunted. Get ready for me. Look what you're starting. Think twice if you think you can stop me. I walk with my hands out, still can't catch me. Defense now.
Target acquired! Commencing elimination! Oops! Here goes!
I have sworn to vanquish all who would besmirch this sacred place. All trespassers shall be eliminated.
The kingdom's defense budget is surely nothing to scoff at. Let's
This is going to hurt!
Interesting. It seems that their line of defense waiting to deploy. You?
Not even clear.
One more.
I pray you won't disappoint. Praise be to the gods above!
Begin the attack!
Must stop you.
Oh dear, you look like you've seen a ghost.
Chaos begins here, so come here. Become the king, go to kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is the place to be. The path to
One device down.
It doesn't seem to have had any effect just yet. Keep going for now.
Living darkness, pitch black starless. Feel heartless, my mind's darkest. My purpose is to get my target until I check off everybody on my list. But somehow this is like a circus. I'm counting all of y'all done at my service. Please get ready for some disturbance, but this is what you get for your purchase. I am an agent of the darkness. Now there's nobody else, just us. Do or die, there's real toughness. Feel the wrath of an outlaw locked up. The path to chaos begins here, so come here. Become the king of the kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is the place to be.
Sir, one of the wall amplifiers has been destroyed. But why would he target them? Is this a NIF attack? We haven't sighted any Imperial soldiers inside or outside the wall, sir. Then they must have sent him to do their dirty work. Stop him at once,
I swore to vanquish all who would besmirch this sacred place. All trespassers shall be eliminated. Prepare yourself.
It's over!
In times of crisis, they call upon the kings of yore to come to their aid. Bless their souls. If they summon you with war, perhaps the sun is brother.
All hail the Almighty! No one can fully understand anyone but the backstabber. It's the obvious one. Ready for any life by night. I'm the only one conscious. A lot of bother me.
Things are going swimmingly.
Wonderful. Here's hoping you can continue unimpeded. He's going after the wall amplifier, sir. He took out another one? I'll station reinforcements around the amplifiers. Sir.
Perhaps I'll take the high road. Ta-ta! Well, shall we get started?
I sworn to vanquish all who would besmirch this sacred place. All trespassers shall be eliminated.
The king must be in his castle. Never fear, Your Majesty. I'm on my way. This is going to hurt. Almost done. How does it look?
Quite promising. We should be able to break through the barrier with a well-timed assault.